Hey, what's up everybody? Thought I'd get into my next video finally here. Today I'm going to talk about the Team Hall of Fame set from the years 1966 to 1970. There's a couple different varieties of sets in that year grouping that I'd like to talk about. So I guess we'll start out with 1966 Philadelphia. There's two cards I have in the set from the Philadelphia. The first one is Don Chandler. I have that in PSA 8. Don Chandler was a player for the Packers from 1965 to 1967. This card is a population of 18 with only 4 graded higher. Don Chandler was a kicker for the Packers during that time period. He made the Pro Bowl in 1967 and a member of the 1960s All-Decade team. Don Chandler went to college in Florida. Alright, next for the 66 Philadelphia we have Leroy Caffey, who played linebacker for the Packers from 1964 to 1969. This card has a population of only 9, and this is the highest grade for the card. No 10s out there. Leroy Caffey was a 4-time NFL champion and 3-time Super Bowl champion. Did make 1 Pro Bowl, and he was also All-Pro in 1966 for 1 year. Went to Texas A&M University. Alright, next we'll talk about 1967 Philadelphia. I also have 2 cards from that year. First one is Dave Robinson, also an NFL Hall of Famer, so it goes with the NFL Hall of Fame set. Dave Robinson was a linebacker for the Packers. They drafted him in the first round. This card is a population of only 24, with only 2 graded higher. Played for the Packers from 1963 to 1972. He was a 3-time Pro Bowler, part of the 60s All-Decade team. 3-time NFL champ, 2-time Super Bowl champ. Played his college ball at Penn State University. Dave Robinson. Another one I have here is Bob Skowronski. He was an offensive tackle for the Packers from 1956, then also 59 through 68. This card's a population of 24, only 4 graded higher. This one was actually kind of a tough card to find. I didn't find it till fairly recently. For whatever reason, not a lot of Bob Skowronskis in high grade out there. He was a 5-time NFL champion, 2-time Super Bowl champ. Went to the Pro Bowl in 1966. And played his college football at Indiana University. Then we'll get into the 1968 tops. I have Bob Jeter in mint 9. Bob Jeter played cornerback for the Packers. Drafted in the 2nd round of the draft. This card is a population of 9, only 1 graded higher. Played with the Packers from 1963 to 1970. 3-time NFL champ, 2-time Super Bowl champ, 2-time Pro Bowler. And Bob Jeter played his college football at Iowa. Also in the 68 tops, we have Donnie Anderson. Donnie Anderson, this card is a population of 23, only 3 graded higher. Was taken in the 1st round, number 7 overall. Played with the Packers from 1966 to 71. 2-time Super Bowl champ, 1-time Pro Bowler. Went to Texas Tech University. There's another card for this set. It's the 1968 Topps Carroll Dale, which I have yet to obtain. So that's one of the last 8 or so cards that I need to complete the set. Next we have kind of an interesting thing here. Marv Fleming, 1969 Drinks Potato Chips Pins. This is considered his rookie for the set. I have that in PSA 9. This is the top grade for the card, only population of 5. Marv Fleming played tight end for the Packers from 63 to 69. 4-time Super Bowler champion, 5-time NFL champ. His last 2 Super Bowls were with the Miami Dolphins. Played his college ball at Utah. And got to give a big thanks to Troy Gillett. He is the guy who sent me this pin. Otherwise I probably would have had a very hard time finding it Troy's in a couple of the groups I'm in. So he is also doing the Packers Team Hall of Fame set. So I was really appreciative that he parted with this pin to kind of help my set out. Great guy, Troy Gillett. Moving along, 1970s, the last year I'm going to talk about. The first one we have here is Travis Williams. Travis Williams, I have this in Gem Mint 10. This card, not super rare and high grade. There's a population of 74 of these in Gem Mint 10. Played running back for the Packers and kick returner from 67 to 70. One-time Super Bowl champ. Went to college at Arizona State. Apparently he owns a couple of NFL records. Kick return average for a season, 41.1 yards. And also kick return touchdowns in a season with 4. Travis Williams. This is the 1970s Kellogg's. Alright, 2 more to go. First we have Ken Bowman here. Ken Bowman, 1970 tops. Played center for the Packers from 64 to 73. This card is a population of 31. Only 1 graded higher. 2-time Super Bowl champ, 3-time NFL champ. Cool thing about Ken Bowman is he played at the University of Wisconsin, and then also for the Packers, which is kind of cool. And also known for his block in the Ice Bowl, along with Jerry Kramer, with Bart Favre sneaking into the end zone at the last few seconds of the game. Ken Bowman in Mint 9. This card is a population of 31, only 1 graded higher. And last but not least, we have Gail Gillingham, 1970 tops. This card's a population of 46. There are 6 graded higher. He was born in Madison, Wisconsin. Grew up in Minnesota, though. Went to the University of Minnesota. First round draft pick in 1966. Played with the Packers from 66 to 76. 5-time Pro Bowler and 2-time Super Bowl champ. And doing the research, it was kind of cool to find out that he was a 5-time Pro Bowler. I did not know that myself. Played offensive guard for the Packers and was a hell of a player in the late 60s, early 70s. So that's it for this grouping. Going back to the Drinks Potato Chips, Marv Fleming, this is what's kind of cool about this set. It was a company that put out this set in '69, Milwaukee-based company, Mrs. Drinks Potato Chips. There are 20 pins, so 20 different players. All but 2 of the players that have pins are not in the Hall of Fame. I believe the 2 that are not are Jim Grabowski and Don Horn. Otherwise, the other 18 are in the Packers Hall of Fame. There were green and there were also red versions of this pin. The red ones are a little more scarce than the green, but kind of a cool thing with the pins. I'm not big into collecting pins, I'm more of the card kind of guy, but it was kind of cool to have this pin, especially with it being technically Marv Fleming's rookie card. Alright, well that's it for this video. Next we'll kind of hit up 1971 tops and go from there, and we'll just kind of continue along. So thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed it. Any questions you have, just shoot me a message. Thanks.